Ceremonies across the country were held yesterday to honor the men and women who served our country, to show that they may be gone but not forgotten. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, yesterday was Memorial Day, a day for remembering and honoring the people who died while serving our country. That was the case yesterday at East Lawn Cemetery near Minutair, as a small crowd was on hand for the final Scottsbluff County ceremony of the day. The Boy Scouts were on hand to bring the flag to half-staff, while the Master of Ceremony spoke about the importance of Memorial Day. A roll call of names of departed veterans for the past year was also read, and the crowd also joined in the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Scottsbluff County's Veteran Service Office also had Memorial Day ceremonies at Creighton Valley, Fairview, Sunset Memorial, West Lawn, Mitchell Valley, and North Mitchell cemeteries, as well as at the Western Nebraska Veterans Home. Today, volunteers were out picking up American flags that had been placed on veterans' graves. Well, with school out for the summer, Scottsbluff Public Schools' Summer Food Service Program kicked off today with 4 locations serving meals. This year's meals will be served at Roosevelt and Lincoln Heights Elementary, Bluffs Middle School, and at the high school's Bearcat Cafe. In addition, a second mobile route was added and will be stationed at a variety of locations across Scottsbluff. Taher Food Service Director Melinda Wollaston says this summer they'll be able to reach even more students.
We are running 2 mobile units this year. Last year we ran 1. And like Melissa said, it will be able to reach Westmore and Longfellow, with Roosevelt having their other site or their school building open. And then BMS, we've already got ESU 13 who's coming, Camp Scott who is committed to come as well. So we'll hit a lot of students this year.
For a full list of times and locations that meals will be served, you can find this story on our website at kneb.com. Well, coming up after the break, a cool, rainy, late May day here in the region. But is there any warm-up in sight? Employers got your full forecast right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Platte Valley Companies is your home team financial and insurance network that works for you.
When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in who you choose to handle your trust. Talking with someone about estate planning is a very sensitive thing. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local, serving our neighbors and friends.
Respect for tradition, coupled with vision that looks to the next frontier. Platte Valley Bank, a Platte Valley company, member FDIC.
Run with us in the unstoppable John Deere Gator XUV 835 and be prepared to go the extra mile. Because when others take rain checks, we take the wheel. With 3 wide seating, heat, and AC, this is the coolest, most comfortable Gator yet. Nothing runs like a Deere. Run with us.
Visit 21st Century Equipment with locations in Scottsbluff, Torrington, Bridgeport, and Alliance.
May is Beef Month, a time to celebrate the high-quality beef products that are raised by farmers and ranchers right here in Nebraska. With over 5 million cattle fed and marketed each year, Nebraska is the #1 cattle feeding state in the country. From steaks and roasts to ground beef and kebabs, Nebraska's beef producers take pride in raising safe, wholesome products that end up on dinner plates around the world. Join the beef community by celebrating Beef Month with your favorite beef meal tonight. Beef, it's what's for dinner in Nebraska.
Sponsored by the Nebraska Beef Council and Chimney Rock Public Power District.
KNEB presents country music rising star Dylan Scott.
I'm hooked on kissing.
Friday, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scottsbluff. Presented by Allo Communications and Viera Wireless. Tickets are on sale now at the Midwest Theater box office, by phone at 632-4311 or at midwesttheater.com. Dylan Scott, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scottsbluff with KNEB.
How does Arby's sell the most euros in America? Having over 3,000 stores with this insane 2 for €6 deal certainly gives us a head start. Also, passion.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Boy, it has been unrelenting the last couple of days with rain, and we've got more of it coming here through the evening hours. We're going to see the rain taper off, though, as we get late tonight into early tomorrow morning. Just a few showers around as we get to tomorrow. So let's hope we can hold on to that and get the rain out of here. It's going to be cloudy and cool tomorrow. Improving weather coming. It's going to be slow to get here. We're not just going to jump right into the 80s, but we're coming, and a very nice weekend is on the way for us. Yesterday, how about 63 for Memorial Day 2019? Not a very warm one, a low of 46, so below normal for your high, but about normal for a low temperature. 7,500s through midnight. We've added almost that much today, so we're closing in on 9.5 inches now for the year. We'll update those totals for you tomorrow. Look at where we've been the last couple of weeks. We've shown this. We had a couple of days here in mid-May where we were above normal, and then since the 17th, so a week and a half ago now, we have just hung around well below normal. Saturday we got close to a normal high, just slightly above it, but boy, it has been very chilly here across the high plains, as if you needed someone to tell you that. We certainly know that. 35 in Laramie. They had some snow overnight. 51 in Denver, 60 in McCook and in Hastings. So warmer on that side of the state, and they're paying for it with some severe weather down here in Kansas. We're chilly in the upper 40s, mid 40s for some of us here across the region, down to 40 right now in Cheyenne. Winds are out of the north at 15 to 20 miles an hour, and we still have to deal with wind chills. Come on, folks. It's the end of May here. 32 wind chill right now in Cheyenne. Let's take a look at our future cast, and this has been a very familiar scene. Bands of rain wrapping around this low pressure system. You can see it spiraling, but as it pulls away late tonight, it's going to take most of that rain with it and get it out of here. But we're still going to be dealing with pretty chilly temps and a lot of cloud cover. Lows tonight, upper 30s to near 40, a few low 40s out there. It's going to be a chilly night. We should stay above freezing. Everything should remain in the form of rain. Any early morning showers tomorrow will push out a brief period of some breezes. Otherwise, maybe late in the day we'll start to see the sun come out, which certainly would be a welcome sight around here from where we've been the last couple of days. And we're going to see high temperatures tomorrow. Really struggle to get out of the 50s for most of us. Maybe a couple of locations poking up to near 60. This is additional rain. We're finally starting to whittle this down now. Additional rain through tonight, mostly going to be, for most of us, several hundredths of an inch up to maybe a half an inch. The exception is going to be from Valentine down here to Ogallala, Mullen area. They'll be in some of that heavier bands of precip, still over an inch possible in some of those areas. So rain tonight, tapering off late, low down around 42. For tomorrow, overcast. That's really all we're going to get tomorrow. Overcast skies, cool. Can't rule out a shower or two, but only a 20% chance of rain tomorrow. 59 your high, and then we start improving. We had about 10 degrees to that on Thursday, some more on Friday. Friday, Saturday, maybe back to near normal, and then maybe get into the 80s for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of next week. Right now, once we get Saturday onward, we can't rule out a late-day thunderstorm any one day, although it does look like our best chance of some thunderstorms coming on Sunday. But all in all, much improved weather conditions coming, as it's finally going to start to feel like May and the 1st of June around here, as June officially gets here on Saturday.
How does Arby's sell the most euros in America? Having over 3,000 stores with this insane 2 for €6 deal certainly gives us a head start. Also, passion.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Would your child thrive in a Christian environment with highly qualified teachers, small class sizes, and high academic standards, but still have time for hands-on learning, service projects, and play? A school that feels like family, where biblical character and strong study habits are taught daily. At Community Christian School, we offer all the core academic subjects along with Bible curriculum for preschool through 6th grade with a daycare on site. Call us today at 632-2230 or check out our website at ccsnab.com and discover the difference. You see if CCS is the right option for your family.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition. Convenient stores in your neighborhood. Friendly, helpful customer service. and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viera Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
Welcome back. Severe weather throughout the region made for an impressive sight this weekend at Western Nebraska Regional Airport. On Sunday, at least 7 planes were grounded at the Scottsbluff Airport due to weather conditions at Denver International Airport. Currently, the Western Nebraska Airport Board is working to try to bring a full-length crosswind runway, which would allow more planes to come to Scottsbluff for future diversions from DIA during severe weather. Well, Nebraska Governor Pete Ricketts has signed a new $9.3 billion 2-year state budget into law that will provide extra money to help lower property tax bills. The budget calls for a $51 million annual boost to the state's property tax credit fund for a total of $275 million a year, which is nearly double the amount distributed to taxpayers in 2015. With the extra funding, the owner of a $150,000 home would get a $106 discount on their property tax bill. State spending under the new budget will increase by an average of 2.9% per year, which is less than the historic average. It also includes more than $2 billion in state aid for K-12 public education. And the price of a private lunch with investor Warren Buffett has already topped $3.5 million, and the week-long auction is just getting underway. The online auction raises money for a California homeless charity and started Sunday, and already the top bid is above the record price that was placed in 2016. Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway's CEO, does this once a year to raise money for the Glide Foundation, which helps the homeless in San Francisco. Buffett has raised nearly $30 million for the charity over the years. Well, straight ahead, as Beef Month begins to wind down, KNB Ag Director Shabella Guzman caught up with some local cattlemen who are cooking up some excitement this weekend. We'll have that story in Ag News right after this.
More time on the road means more time in the shop. Take your car, truck, or SUV to High Tech Automotive. With 10 bays and commitment to quality service and customer care, we can do it all, from general maintenance to more serious problems. High Tech Automotive, between Frank Parts and Baumgars.
On April 15, 1924, West Nebraska Methodist Episcopal Hospital, the region's first modern hospital, opened in downtown Scottsbluff. The goal was to provide the care residents needed close to home, and it's never changed. For 95 years, we've continued to provide exceptional health care for generations of families throughout our region as a community hospital, a regional referral center, and a Level 2 trauma center. Thank you for trusting your health care to Regional West Medical Center.
Sometimes events in life are planned. Others, a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement. A new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
This is KNEB TV Ag News from the First National Bank Ag Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
Partly cloudy skies and warm weather kicked off the first Western Nebraska Cattlemen's Chili Cook-Off on Saturday, May 25th, at the 18th Street Plaza in downtown Scottsbluff. The fundraiser brought in chili cooks from around the Panhandle, serving up a variety of hot, mild, and beefy chilies. Monty Stoddard, Vice President of the Western Nebraska Cattlemen's Affiliate chapter of the Nebraska Cattlemen, tells us more about the event.
What we hope will be our first annual chili cook-off for the Nebraska Cattlemen. Tried to have it in May of each year. This continues to support beef and the beef producers in the area and across the state of Nebraska. This year we are trying to raise funds to send for drought relief to eastern Nebraska. Our original intent was to start a scholarship fund, but this year we are going to send all the proceeds down for flood relief.
The afternoon event pulled in many from around the community who were able to visit the booths and sample the chili. Femi Sequoia from Wisconsin was there visiting for a wedding. He said he enjoyed the event.
I think they're all delicious and they make it very difficult to make a decision, but I think that all of these people are really doing something out of the goodness of their hearts, sharing something from their family and their creativity. I think I have a most creative one that will get my vote.
The event gave out tickets and people could vote for their favorite chili. The People's Choice chili was created by Los Anglers. Steve Gonzalez, a member of the group, tells us more about their chili.
We just kind of came here for a good time, but we ended up all pitching in, and I think we made some pretty good chili. We used sirloin with our chili and just followed an old recipe from an old friend of ours, and that's about it, but we're having a good time, that's for sure.
The Chili Cook-Off awarded first place to Chance and Vern Florkey of the Florkey Cattle Company. Second place went to Los Anglers, and third place to Jerry Arnold of Prairie Fire. In Scottsbluff with KNEB.TV News, I'm Chabela Guzman.
You said yes. Together, you planned every detail. You married. And then you realized 500 square feet just isn't enough room for two. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. You decide to add another to your family. You start reading parenting books. You're amazed that such a small human could need so much space. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Care Heilbrunn, State Farm agent, is here to protect all the moving parts of your life. With auto, home, life, and financial services, Care Heilbrunn and her team make it simple to bring together what matters to you.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Platte Valley Companies is your home team financial and insurance network that works for you.
Platte Valley Bank provides a broad range of financial tools for your short and long-term business needs. Our experienced commercial lenders will work with you every step of the way to help your business grow. At Platte Valley Bank, we are proud to provide you with local decisions by hometown people for your hometown business.
Respect for tradition, coupled with vision that looks to the next frontier. Platte Valley Bank, a Platte Valley company, member FDIC.
And finally tonight, from Liberty, Kentucky to the North Carolina seashore, then heading westward, one woman is on a long trek to help children who may go to bed tonight hungry. KNEB News Director Scott Miller caught up with her as she passed through the Panhandle.
When you see children on the street starving like in a third world country in America, it's wrong. It's just wrong.
Since last August, Angela Wood has been traveling the country by horse and wagon about 15 miles a day, raising awareness and money to fight childhood hunger. She says she was prompted to take the journey by what she saw as a truck driver making morning deliveries in cities across the country.
You see children hungry on the street, begging for food, sleeping on the streets. And these children aren't children of people who deliberately neglect them. They're children who have fell between the cracks.
Angela says from what she's seen, homelessness has had a devastating impact on many of our youth.
Their parents, for whatever reason, has lost their homes and have no ability to feed their children because, let's face it, you can't get help without an address. You can't go to school without an address.
She says efforts such as local backpack programs help with food insecurity, but there's even more you can do to get involved.
Go to your town hall meetings, your city hall meetings, and get involved in your community and see what you can do to actually help the children on the streets.
And so this long journey, a Chihuahua sitting by her side and 2 horses as companions. She says people have been very generous, including Jean and Star Marshall and Jill Lashley, who helped when our recent spring snowstorms and rain made travel impossible.
They don't know me from Adam, and yet they're letting me park on their property. She invited me into her house. She fed me. That's generous.
At 3 days on, then a day or 2 of rest, Angela figures she'll make it home by August of 2020. In the hills northwest of Henry, I'm Scott Miller for KNEB.TV.
And you can follow Angela's journey through her Facebook page, and that's facebook.com/AngelaLWood67. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.